Hey folks, welcome back. Today we want to create some kind of jazzy loop inside of Bitwig Studio. And the funny part about this is I have zero idea about jazz. So don't laugh about me, I just try to combine certain things I showed you in the last videos, some tricks. And I have also some kind of question later on with the drums, because there's something in Bitwig I never noticed before, and I have no idea if this is a new feature or if this is in forever and I just never noticed it. Okay, so we start here by using some chords, and we use Wurlitzer, which is part of the electric keys package of Bitwig Studio. So if you use Bitwig Studio, you can download this for free. It sounds like this. So we use more release, we use more tremolo here, chorus. So then we don't need a clip launcher, we create a note clip here. In here we want to start with a major chord, so just choose your root note. It's D sharp, then 1, 2, 3, 4 major third, 1, 2, 3 perfect fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4 major seventh, 1, 2, 3 minor 9, 1, 2, 3 major 11. This is correct. This is correct. Yeah. Maybe too much velocity here. And a bit more. Nice. We go down here to 80 ppm. Make this 2 bars long. That's the first chord. The second chord is the same chord, just 4 semitones lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we pull some things up here. Okay. Then we do this twice. And this is the same chord as before. But here we bring some notes close together, so there's a bit of dissonance here. And here we open up the chord a bit more. And then we go back to the first chord. Okay, so then we select everything and we go for velocity spread here, maybe 20%. So not every velocity setting on each of these notes is the same. Then we use maybe strumming here at the beginning. Pretty fast. Then we randomize the strumming. Then we use your channel filter, so we can use this later on to grab some notes. You can also use something different, maybe, I don't know, no transpose, or doesn't matter without the transposition here. And then we can call this here, grab that. So we can basically grab the notes from here instead from after the strumming, right? So we want to have here the chords from here. So I use some kind of dummy device all the time. So now that we have this, we want to create some drums. So I use XO here. In XO, I search for jazz. Kick drum, maybe a rim shot as a snare, hi-hat, maybe a clap, open hi-hat, this one, and snap. Another snap. Why not? So we have some drums we can use. So we create here a nice small little drum loop, kick drum, snare or rim shot. Hi-hat. Lower the velocity here. Duplicate this. Okay, so then I use here maybe my crossover plugin so it gets a bit louder. Reset. Okay, so this is nice. Then we use here the second heads and just offset them a bit. Just a tad, something like this. And here, this is my question. I have basically here a node and I can snap to the grid, right? It snaps to the grid, but it also snaps to other nodes. So I can move this here. You can see it snaps to this node. Is this actually new? I never noticed this before, to be honest. It's the first time I'm experiencing this. So maybe you can answer this in the comments if this is actually in forever or it's a new feature. I have no idea. So here I want to have an open hi-hat. And I want to choke this here with the first hi-hat. So I put this here into choke group, mute group, mute group. So now these two samples basically choke each other, right? So this one here, this sample is only played at the end of 4 iterations. And these 2 drums here are played by probability 20%. Okay. It's a bit too loud. So now we need the bass. And I use here just Jazz Bass Contact. It's a contact library. Acoustic bass sounds like this. Okay. So now we need here a small peak limiter, maybe 3 dB. And we use the same notes here. We use the bottom notes in here. Bam. And we use an arpeggiator here with 3 steps, 7 semitones and 12, maybe 4. is nice, but I want to change the speed setting here at certain points. Maybe let's go to 3 steps. Modulate this by 2. So now the timing is a bit off, so I use here a note grid. In here I use a value, and we get here basically the notes. Sidechain, note sidechain. We get the notes from the drums. So now we have here basically the kick, snare, hi-hat and so on as triggers. And we use this for a clock quantizer as the clock. And then we quantize basically the note inputs here from the bass. And we need to use a knot and select and maybe gate input, something like that. So basically the drums with the small little shuffle change how the bass is triggered, or we actually use the drums as a clock signal. So yeah, this is basically also a trick. So I showed you basically this here in the video, how you create these chords. I showed you also now this kind of snapping trick. I don't know if it's actually a trick. Then here this with the note grid, that you can actually quantize some notes from with the sidechain signal. And now we're gonna use here, let's say a piano. And let's go for this one. And with the piano here in front, we use also a note grid. And here we use the quantizer, this one. And this one has a dynamic feature where we can just grab here the notes from the whirly, grab that, right? And it uses these notes as a quantized input here. And then we can quantize this track to these notes on the other channel. Actually, that's wrong. So yeah, we quantize basically notes from one channel to the other channel. This note grid here uses 12 notes, polyphonic notes. And now we can play. Yeah, inside of this chord progression here, we have certain notes that actually repeat. You can see we have here D sharp. In every chord is basically a D sharp. So we can play safely D sharp on every chord here. Also A, I think, should be in there, which is the 5th. A here, A sharp here, so on. Can basically play D sharp and A sharp on each chord, so we don't need to actually think about, you know, what notes are actually working over this chord. So all these notes are in every chord. And I think F is also in there. Yeah, yes, F basically on every chord. Which is nice. So we can use a reverb on that because it doesn't really matter. We don't need to change basically the harmonics on top. Use here supermassive. Oh yeah, let me record this. Actually, switch off loop and use your punch out. So punch out is basically it stops recording at the end of this loop segment here. You can see this here in a minute. Right, it stops then here recording and you have exactly the length of the loop and it doesn't overdub then at the end here when you have this loop enabled. So this is more like a pad, actually, it's not really a solo. Okay, on the master we put here, let's say an Aussie 20. Industry standard for making things like retro. We don't use clap here, huh? Let's use here this pedal and maybe pull down the volume a bit. We can also use now the note grid here on a new track and then use the Silverwood sax reactor here. There's also a free preset you can download on the Native Instruments user library page. Sounds like this. Bring the volume up, and we can maybe also use a reverb on that. Let's use the same one here for some reason. Yeah, make it smooth. Maybe we duplicate this here and record over two sections. Let's see, punch out. Nice. So this is basically how you create a fake Jazzy loop inside of Bitwig with a few tips and tricks. So again, it's a combination of things I showed you in the last videos, how to create these chords here. I made a video. Then we have here this trick with the note grid where you can synchronize or clock quantize basically the triggers to another track with the sidechain. Then we have here the note grid trick with the quantizer where you can import notes from a different track and then quantize these notes. So a lot of things in this video just to combine everything and show a practical example of this. Let me know if you have questions in the comments below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, of course. See you in the next one. And this track or this project is actually available on my Patreon, of course. So see you in the next video. Bye.